In our match preview, we highlighted exactly the way Bournemouth can attack us, can get goals, and that is exactly what happened. Welcome back to Spurs Live, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and we're going to get straight into it. Well, the first goal was as simple as a set piece goes. I mean, Dragusin here, I don't know if you can tell that Dragusin's there, but anyway, Dragusin was the player who was supposed to be marking, and for some reason, Heung-Min, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. Heung-Min scored the goal from the header. He came back post and got the goal. And it's a simple set piece that, you know, from a Tottenham Hotspur fan perspective, you must be asking Ange Postecoglou, how many set pieces are you going to concede before you get a coach that's going to work on it? How many times? I mean, we've seen so many games happen over the past season that we concede goal after goal in a set piece. We conceded one versus Galatasaray in a set piece. We concede now one here versus Bournemouth in set piece. We concede versus Arsenal in set piece. We concede so many times in set pieces. It just doesn't make any sense. How long before Ange changes? How long? I mean, that's just one example of how we didn't play well at all yesterday. Now, something that's very cool, and not cool, it's actually kind of interesting to note, and my grandpa told me this, is imagine you're playing a game of 11v11, but let's say two players, not even two players, let's say 3 players, let's say 3 players don't play well. That is not going to work. You're going to be playing 8 good players, or average players, versus 11 top players, versus 11 great players. And today we're playing 8 outfield players, 7 outfield players if you want to say, versus 7 poor outfield players, versus 11 good players. And they were brilliant. I mean, let's have a look at the another opportunity they had. Now, this is very much on the counter to that. Where's Solanke? In this opposition? In this position here. Solanke is on the middle of that top right screen. Now, what happened there? Solanke lost the ball. Yes, we didn't concede because it was an offside. But look at what happens here. Look at this situation we've got. I'm looking at this. And it's just so poor. I mean, look, you got Udogie over here, who's not in his position. He's nowhere near where he needs to be. And then you've got such a big position here, where I think that's Tavernier or Kluivert. I don't know who that is. I think that's Tavernier. No, that's Kluivert maybe, who can just drift into that wide area where Udogie is in there. Another position here. We are on the attack now. And does anyone know where Dominic Solanke is? Does anyone know where he is? He's not here because it's a counter-attack and our main striker is not there. Maybe, and yes, Maddison did pass the ball to Sonny here, but Solanke is nowhere there. If Ange wants to make him be that defensive player who comes back, drops deep, but then goes back to attack, then he needs to have the pace to get there, because look, at this opportunity, we can go and score a goal. I mean, this is again a similar situation to the wing-backs. Where is Udogie? Udogie's back here, but where's our defender? Where's our left-back? Does anyone know where he is? Anyone? It's so poor from a Tottenham Hotspur defensive perspective. So poor, and I don't know how this team continues to play game in, game out, so inconsistent with these players. We need to adapt to situations. We need to stop playing Ange football and play a bit of defensive, a bit of attack. How many times versus Bournemouth did we see Brent Johnson do absolutely nothing? Throughout the whole game, we saw Brent Johnson do nothing. He didn't do a single thing. People say he gets goals, but he didn't do anything versus Bournemouth. So why does Ange keep him on? Why? Why does he do that? It makes no sense. The way you beat a Man City is not the same way you beat a Bournemouth. Get it in your head, Ange. It's not the same way. And he needs to adapt to games. He doesn't adapt to games, and that's the biggest critique about Ange. He never adapts to games. And I don't understand why. Why don't you start Jed Spence? You gave him a bloody contract. Start him ahead of an injured Pedro Porro. No, I'd rather start Archie Gray, who's not a right back, in that right back situation, and start Yves Bissouma, who's been very, very poor in that CDM spot. What is going through this manager's mind? Now again, when we appointed Ange, I was very happy with the appointment. I thought he's not my number one, but he's definitely gonna provide us with some attacking moments. But what I thought some sort of solid defense will be having. Even with our top team back, we're not as good. We're not consistent. I mean, let's talk about the players he signed. He signed Vicario. He signed Udoki. He signed Van der Ven. Archie Gray. Madison, Solanke, Brennan Johnson, Timo Werner, Bergvall, I don't know if I said that. Where on earth is this coming into play? Where on earth are we seeing all these great signings coming into play? Kulusevski is the only improved player under Ange. He is the only improved player. And in this situation, you can see. I actually don't think I've got the screenshot up here. But with the attack. Hang on. I don't know if I got the attack here. Yeah. In this situation, yeah, I didn't get it. But Kulusevski is like top right, just above the Bournemouth player. Kulusevski is the only decent, it's the only improved player we have under Ange. Yes, Mickey Van der Ven's been great, but he's always been great. He's always had the blistering pace. The high line kills us. We saw versus Chelsea the stubbornness when we lost to them. Now what? We're going to go lose to them again. I'll tell you what, I'm fed up with this high line Tottenham Hotspur team we have. And you know what? I feel bad for Ange on a human level. Because him coming into Tottenham, he thought it would be a similar thing to Celtic. Oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. Fans really want trophies, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry, we'll get them trophies. He doesn't realise that we've got a Daniel Levy on the table. He didn't realise that. He didn't realise that we've got the weakest mentality in this Premier League. We do. We've got such a bad mentality. As a club, as a fan base, we've got a terrible mentality. We need to change it. We need to change it. We need to. It's so frustrating. Now, whether or not we win or lose versus Chelsea, I'll be coming here and saying the same thing. I'll be coming here and saying, Ange needs to improve. Ange needs to do this. Ange needs to do that. Obviously, I'm going to give him his credit where credit is due. 100%. But it doesn't matter if we win or lose versus Chelsea. The position will still be the same. We're going to have the same problems. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below regarding this match. I'm fed up. Let me know again. Come on, you Spurs, and we're on to Chelsea. God knows what's going to happen then. Peace.